the same old FFCA.
And the boss man, he's been doing it all his life.
This year we did 10 quarterbacks. That's a world record. I bet Kellen once before, so I knew he was a calm, cool, clutch performer. The all-time winningest quarterback in college football history. He has tremendous anticipation and a complete command of the Boise State offense. They're as complicated and diverse as any offense I've ever seen in college football.
Welcome to this SportsCenter special, Gruden's QB Camp with Kellen Moore, presented by Kumho Tires.
We're heading to the Gruden quarterback camp.
Man, how's it going? Good to see you.
I'm getting up and grinding on tape all day.
What the hell are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? I just got smashed.
I think that's what we're about to do.
Kellen Moore from Boise State. I want to welcome you to the FFCA. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much, Coach.
You know who Philip Rivers is?
Yeah.
His dad was a high school coach. I have tape here at the FFCA of Philip Rivers. He was the ball boy for his dad.
This is him?
Yeah, that's Rivers right there. He's got the Gatorade, see? Weren't you like this kind of for your dad's team?
I had a few of those days, yeah.
But your dad was a heck of a coach, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. He was awesome.
Uh-huh. And what did your upbringing as a son of a coach have to do with where you are now?
You were around the game for a while, you know. When you're little, after school, you went to high school practice. You went to be the guy who'd mark the ball. I quickly knew left hash, middle, right hash, and, you know, how to run that or orchestrate that.
There, look at Rivers. He's running at that sign. He's making moves. Did you have moves like Rivers? I mean, neither one of you guys can scramble worth a damn.
I think I quickly realized I was the quarterback in the family.
Here's my son. I want to talk about you as a kid being a left-handed quarterback. I got a son, Jason. He's a left-handed quarterback. I'm trying to train him on his footwork. But there aren't a lot of you out there.
No.
Why is that?
I think a few people don't like seeing a lefty. They're used to always have, you know, just boot right, boot right. Mm-hmm. We can boot left too. And a lot of quarterback means are right-hand oriented. And lefties, we just got to flip it in our mind and figure it out.
What's your role on this team? I know you want to be a coach. You're the son of a coach. You've been around this game your whole life. Aren't you kind of like a coach at Boise State?
I think on offense, you're really the leader. You got to manage the entire system. And
tell me some specific things you do during the game, adjusting, and just give me a couple examples.
During the game, I think it's just bottom line constant communication. You know, when we get on the headphones, you immediately talk to the offensive coordinator, talk through the last series, and then go to the wide receiver crew, talk with them, make sure everything's on the same page, see any adjustments we need, and then talk to the offensive line as well.
I've been trying to find more five-syllable words to use now that I'm a broadcaster. Jaworski uses words like plethora, manipulation, but this is the one word that I use to describe Kellen Moore. Talk about that word as you see it in your game.
Anticipation. From a quarterback, I think it goes back to, you know, building that base Monday through Friday. And when you understand your concepts, you understand where guys are going to be, and you understand the way you're trying to adjust according to the defense, you can anticipate routes and throw it, you know, before guys are breaking because you know where they're going to be.
But you got to be able to throw on the move. You got to be able to fit the ball in tight windows. And you've had your critics out there that say you don't have enough speed, you don't have prototype size, you don't have a rocket for an arm, but you do have a lot of this. I call it accuracy. And you feel like you can continue this at the next level?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, you got to know who you are as a quarterback. And if I'm not going to be running around making plays, I'm going to, you know, use my feet in the pocket to stay alive and throw the ball downfield.
Is there any question in your mind about arm strength on these deep passes, or am I just losing my mind here?
No, I feel good. I think maybe, you know, it doesn't have the same zip, or, you know, you don't flick it 75 yards without effort. But I think, you know, how many times do you do that a game? You got to hit it a few times and take advantage of them.
Some of these throws are the damnedest throws I've seen. Now, it's not 103-mile-an-hour fastball, but the ball is placed perfectly with great anticipation. You're throwing the ball way before the receiver breaks, and the receiver's not even on the screen, and you're throwing these passes. Doesn't this come from all the experience that you've acquired?
Absolutely. I think, I've been very fortunate. I played for 3 years in high school, 4 years in college. I've thrown a lot of balls. You've made a few mistakes. You've had a lot of good plays, and you learn from them.
Who's this kid here catching this ball? That's 87.
Gabe Lenahan.
Who's this one here, number 2?
2 is Matt Miller,
Jeez.
Montana kid.
I mean, these guys have come from everywhere, these Boise guys. Who's this one here, 89?
Tyler Shoemaker.
I mean, you're throwing the
got a
ball to
crew.
all 5 eligibles, don't you? The tight ends, the backs, the receivers. You don't discriminate against any of these Boise receivers.
Spread the wealth, and if you're open, you're going to get the ball.
And I freeze the frame, and there's that football. I don't even see a receiver on the film. And it's in the red zone. It's on 3rd down. And it's the kind of anticipation that you have to play at the next level. You've seen Brady and Breeze and these great quarterbacks. There's the ball in the middle of the screen. It looks like you're throwing it away, and all of a sudden a great receiver catches it in perfect stride. Didn't you write a 10-page thesis or something on Brady?
I wrote a paper on Brady.
For a class?
Yeah, that's the
What kind of
beauty
classes do
of
you have
college
at Boise,
sometimes.
man? Tom Brady class? What's the name of the class you have?
It was a
How to play
social,
quarterback?
it was a media technology class.
What was the paper on? Brady?
Someone successful and how they utilize media to advance their self.
10 pages on them?
Yeah.
Well, what were some of the things that were in that paper, just so I know?
How motivated he was, how much he took advantage of some opportunities. But from a quarterback perspective, I think he's not the limelight guy. He keeps it simple. And the neat thing I remember reading was the first time he finally did like a big media thing, he included the offensive line in it. He made sure that was point number 1, that if he was doing some commercial, the offensive line's with me, which was neat.
Coming up, more Kellen Moore.
Man, I'm watching. Is this your brother right here?
That's Kirby.
They got 2 Moores out there? That's a damn shame. Double trouble.
And
Will
later,
you talk to me about this blue turf again? Is it true ducks land on that and die, or is that a rumor?
Sports Center Special, Gruden's QB Camp, presented by Kumho.
On ESPNU.
Kellen Moore is like a football wizard. He can talk protections. He can talk about different situations. He has a great big picture understanding of how football works. Let's see if this is accurate. You're 50-3 or 49-3 as a starter at Boise, the winningest quarterback in NCAA history.
We got 50, yeah.
50 wins.
Yeah.
And really, 6-0 against the BCS schools. I just want to repeat these 3 losses. All of them were by a point or a field goal. The loss this year to TCU. You take the ball down, you center it, you miss a field goal.
Push to the right, and TCU wins.
How about this Nevada game? With 7 seconds left 2 years ago, you throw the ball to Titus Young inside the 10, and we missed the field goal. But can you reflect on the 3 losses and how close you were to being 53-0?
Yeah, we had opportunities in there. You don't sleep very well after losing those. Sleep maybe a couple hours if you're lucky each night, but that's about it.
Boise State, you don't get any respect, obviously, do you?
No, I think that's the way we know our situation is. If we're going to go play at Georgia or Virginia Tech, we better take advantage of that opportunity because, when you get those games on national television, you got to take advantage of them and show the country what Boise State's all about.
I just want to know if the NCAA is letting basketball teams compete for it all. How come we didn't get Boise State in this game? I'm upset about it. I want you to know.
I would love December Madness.
We're going to get into the Boise system, but your command of this system, can you describe this offense for young quarterbacks out there? I mean, I'm watching this. This is Warren Sapp playing fullback, number 99.
That's one of our D tackles from Canada.
I don't know how you get him in the game, but you got a 2-back set with him in there. Here's a 2-back set with a smaller fullback, number 7. I keep watching the tape. You're in a one-back pistol formation running a power play. Then you're in a two-back formation in a pistol running a read option or something. I know you're not reading that. Then I watch Boise and you're in a wildcat formation. God knows where you are. Then you bring in a backup quarterback and run the pure zone read. Am I right on this? Then you're running a shift with a motion, and before Georgia knows what the call is, you toss the ball, you're on the edge. It's a ton of formations. It's a multitude of shifts, and the offense is exclusive to Boise State. I want to know how you have such a great command of so much stuff.
You know, obviously we got to put a lot of work in. I think guys do a lot of stuff on their own, and that's something very unique to Boise State. We got guys in there watching tape and putting a lot of work in because obviously we do a lot of things.
But when you're playing Toledo this year and you get into some of these crazy empty sets, you take your left tackle. That's an offensive lineman split wide to the left. The tight end is ineligible right here playing right tackle. You're free releasing them. And here come the Toledo Rockets. Review your mindset on this play, because you can't throw it to that tackle. He's ineligible, isn't he?
No, his whole job is to occupy space, stay out there. He obviously can't go downfield. He always thinks he might have a chance to catch the ball. But
I've never seen this formation, just so you know. You guys are nuts. But you know the all-out blitz is coming, right?
Yeah, essentially all it is it's 4 vertical, and our receiver down below is going to run a hitch. So that's our safety outlet in case we got pressure of some sort. If not, we're going to work this vertical concept. We got our tight end, and then we got our slot receiver run a push fade. So he's widening out to the outside. Our whole goal from an outside perspective is to make it look as confusing as possible. And at the end of the day, it's pretty simple for us. Once we, you know, it's a lot of the same concepts. It's a lot of ways of doing the same things.
How does Boise practice all these shifts?
Shift in motion period at the beginning of the practice, make sure everyone's on the same page. During the games, we have very specific, obviously, to the game plan. The shifts and motions are very specific to each play, that there's a purpose to why we're doing it. We're not just shifting in motion and running people all across the field just for the heck of it. There's a reason. We're trying to get an advantage. We're trying to outnumber them. We're trying to see a coverage or something.
Like, what's the name of a shift?
Shop. I mean, shop, you know, carries both guys over. You can...
Give me a couple other cool names of shifts.
You can fly, you can fling, you can, you know, obviously shake, bust.
Good, I love it. I love
dart,
it. Good.
spread.
We're going to get into that.
got 'em
You're going
all.
to teach me some new shifts. You see, all these shifts, all these formations are causing a lot of what by the defense.
A lot of communication.
And whenever there's communication, there's miscommunication. Sometimes communication, when you look at it on defense, it's a good thing. You see Derek Brooks talking to Rodney Barber. Hey, check Bark, check Bark. They're communicating. Sometimes communication is this. What the hell are we doing? They're nervous, they're basket cases, right? They want you to think they know what they're doing, but who's covering this shallow cross, Moore? I don't know. I don't know who's covering that kid. Do you?
Nope.
No. So this is a miscommunication, and I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. How come at Boise State you have so many gadget plays in the red zone?
It's a great opportunity to do some different things, and
Yeah, but you move the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line in a game, and you run a speed option. You pitch it to Pettis. Pettis rolls out to the right and jams it in there to a Utah Utes face mask, and he catches it himself. Who calls these plays at the 5-yard line, man?
they're plays that carry with us all year. You know, there's plays like these that are in probably for 3 straight years, and they're never called because the situation's never right, but eventually it happens. You know, I think we're very creative. We're very open to a lot of different ideas and concepts, and watching guys like Drew Brees and Tom Brady and seeing what they're doing and learn from them, and I think we just do a great job of game planning each week.
Don't you love seeing the best coaches in the country on the other sideline frustrated? Huh? Look at him. He's saying, hey, Moore, get out of here with all these plays. You like watching quarterbacks get smashed?
No.
You got to prevent a lot of these, don't you?
Yeah.
So when you did get rocked, is this the Utah Bowl game?
2 years ago.
Yeah, you're about 18 years old. See, I got to find old clips where you're getting rocked. And you miss a hot or a side adjustment. Do these memories stick in your craw a little bit? Do you remember this hot right here you missed?
I remember this one, yeah.
And what the hell were we doing?
We motioned out to a 2x2. We thought the 2x2 eliminated the possible cobra, and they still came with it.
Yeah.
He did a good job. He widened with it,
Yeah.
so it looked like, hey, we're clean here. He still
See,
came.
nobody's foolproof, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a snap count, or are you all silent?
We have a lot of different snap counts. Did a lot of different things in the gun that were silent. Whether it's the hand, whether it's the foot, whether it's two hand, whether it's 2 feet. Mix it up.
Give me an example of that. You're in the gun.
A silent count can be as easy as just the hand and we're going, but maybe the next time, because they're timing it up, we'll go. And now we'll reset it, and now we'll go to the foot.
So how do you tell the center when to snap the ball?
We'll give it to them. So we'll say on hand, maybe on 2 hand, maybe we'll go 2 hand, maybe we'll go on 1 bob, maybe we'll go on 2 bob, maybe we'll go
What's
on
a bob?
Bob is this. Just going with the leg, because the center's gonna stand up, bob his head, snap it.
When you go underneath the center and you got to belt it out, what's
Yeah.
your count like?
It'd be like, down to hut, wide 8, wide 8 hut.
Bounce that hut?
That'll be our quick cadence. So in case, if we want to go quick, then you walk up there and it's kind of routine. It's like, down to hut. Now we caught him off guard.
Draw up a sluggo seam and tell me about your eye control, will you? You know what I'm talking about, eye control?
Yeah.
Jaws calls it eye manipulation.
This is our whole read right here. We got to control this backside safety. He'll adjust off it. If we're 1 high, which is ideal, or we're here, now we still got this point man. This is our guy. We got to control him. So our whole deal is eyes here. If he jets over and occupies it, we got a great lane right here.
Show me how you do that. Look at me, I'm the free safety.
Okay.
Got
So free
sluggo over
safety's
there.
right here, sluggo's here. We're going to really emphasize our eyes here. We're going to really get our eyes here. 3 steps, hard pump, eyes here. You know, our peripherals are sensing this guy come, then we can reset, get to our seam ball.
How about this one right here? This is spacing.
I think so.
Looking to your left. Georgia Bulldogs go that way. You reset. Command of the offense, your eyes, eye control. Excellent. You score so many points at Boise State. They have a dog I saw, this dog down here. He's just waiting for you to kick the ball off so he can go get that tee. Who is this dog?
It's pretty impressive. I think his name's Z. Yeah, he goes and gets the tee every time.
He gets a lot of practice at it. You guys score about 8 times a game. You kick off all day.
A couple of years ago, he showed up on the sideline and
Look at him,
was
man.
ready to go take care of business. We got a blue turf. We got a dog picking up our tee.
You got crazy
We got
plays,
crazy.
man. You got some crazy dogs out there.
We like to do
Look at
things
that
a little
damn
different.
dog. Doggone Z.
Coming up, more Kellen Moore.
We got a left-handed quarterback. Got to get used to this spin, this left-handed spin. Get your butt moving more. Love it. Beautiful.
Kumo, let's go.
Strengths, I've always felt preparation is very important. When you're prepared, it allows you to make quicker decisions and you throw an accurate, well-anticipated ball.
Will you talk to me about Boise, this blue turf again? Is it true ducks land on that and die, or is that a rumor?
That's a myth. Maybe it did originally,
You've heard that, haven't you?
but we haven't seen them.
You've never been on the practice field where a duck is thinking it's a lake and perishes?
They fly
death?
over all the time. I think these ducks are getting smarter though. They're starting to realize.
But look at these blue uniforms, man, on these blue turf. Who thought of this? Tell me who thought of this.
Our athletic director back in the day, Gene Blameyer.
Gene, let me get his name right. Gene, I gotta call Gene. I love this guy. Gene Blameyer. Blameyer?
Yeah. It was,
Nobody has blue turf. I saw a team that has red turf now.
yeah.
It's a world
Eastern
coming to,
Washington,
man.
Yeah.
These friends of yours here? Who are these?
Oh, I don't know. They've been there every game I've ever played at Boise State. They've had the exact same seats, and
It's blue turf, blue uniforms, crazy plays every week, and crazy fans. And you're taking a class writing articles on Tom Brady. You got a real great future ahead of you. And since you flew all the way in here from Boise, you're going to explain what you did in the Mako Bowl here to Arizona State. This is a three-receiver all go. You're seeing a guy wide open, but look at the right tackle. Point to that guy. That's a tight end.
yes.
The left tackle was split out to the left as a receiver, and this poor Arizona State guy, look at him, number 2. Hey, what the hell is going on? Hey, I don't know what I'm seeing. Ball snap, ching, ching, ching. This is a left tackle. Look at this, Kellen. That's a left tackle. Look at him.
Oh, he's ready.
He thinks he's getting the ball. That's cold. Why do they put the winningest quarterback in the history of the game in the bowl against a 6-6 team? I wanted to see you against Nick Saban. I wanted to see you against Stanford. I want to see you play in one of those games.
Yeah, I would love that. We understood that, you know, in our situation, if we don't win them all, you know, we're leaving something out there, and it's going to be up to someone else.
So you took the Mako Bowl trophy home?
So we took care of the Mako.
That's all you can do is take care of business.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you come out for your first regular season game? The coach says, just get in there more. You're in there. And you look over here. Here comes Ray Lewis for you. Huh? He's looking for Kellen Moore. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. There you are. There you are. There you are, Kellen Moore. He's going to smash you. How the heck are you going to manipulate Ray Lewis with your eyes?
Probably not to point him out your first mic call.
Huh? You pointed him. He
Point
might break
across
your
you.
finger, man. You get excited about playing against the best in the world?
Oh, it's awesome. I'm really excited. You know, it's a
You
cha-
think
it's a
your body
challenge.
can survive these hits?
Yeah,
But everybody says you're too small.
I know.
What do you say
I've
about that?
heard it a few times.
What about all these naysayers now that are saying, hey, look at Kellen Moore, he's just not fast enough. He's just not big enough. I don't know if he can do it. What do you say to all these critics like me that are sitting on these panels talking about quarterbacks?
I think you smile at them, say thank you, and remember their name.
It motivates you, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Huh? You got a little
Absolutely.
chip, do you? A little chip on your shoulder?
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful day, the FFCA. You want to hear Boise State snap count?
Down to hut.
You guys got it? So we're gonna run a shallow cross, okay? You're in a tight split. It's man-to-man coverage. I want you to start your shallow cross. Just start it in there, now flash your shoulders, walk the ladder, and then 4 to 6 yards, you're blurring the screen.
Down to hut.
That's it. That's excellent. Excellent. Ooh, I feel you, Andreas. Gonna have to trade you to the Connecticut Huskies. You heating up a little bit?
Oh, we're feeling good.
Huh? I know it hasn't been this warm in your life ever. This is Boise State football. The Broncos, they have a dog that runs out and picks up the tee after a touchdown kickoff because they score like 12 times a game. Now this is play pass left, double go. We got a single safety middle. You're either throwing it to the right or to the left. We're going one at a time, all right?
You want ball action still?
I like the ball action.
Okay. Down to hut.
I love this guy. Just complete passes is all. Now, this is a route they love. Last one, this is double post.
Quick 5 hitch.
Yep. Have a plan after you score.
Down to hut.
It's the worst I've ever seen, Mike.
Down to hut.
Let's bring it up, man.
Thanks.
Well done, guys. Great job, man. It's Kellen
Thank
Moore,
you very much.
winningest NCAA quarterback all time. You get the break for us today, Kellen.
We
What
got
do we got?
Big East on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Big East. Well, Kellen Moore is going to have a great future in football. And if football doesn't work out behind the center, he's going to be one heck of a football coach. I wouldn't want to play against this team. Appreciate you coming, man. I wish I could spend about 3 days with you.